Oh, we got a top 5?
I
only got 2.
You only got 2.
Let me go first.
That's acceptable.
All right.
That's acceptable. Well, yeah, okay. All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Somebody can finish her 2. Pause.
I mean, we'll probably end up saying all the same ones for real.
You think so? I don't know.
Let me think. Scary?
Yeah, scary all the time.
Okay.
Oh shit, we back. Hey y'all, what's up, man? It's BlackTop right here on mixlr.com, man. Again, shout out to our listeners that will be hearing this episode tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 12 noon in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, ID 104 Radio. Shout out to them. Mike J, Iesha Mone'e, Miss Milan, DJ Worldwide. So before we get into our epic top 5 inspired by upcoming Halloween, just want to showcase the socks.
Yes.
Brand. I appreciate this.
Of course.
So tell these folks about this product, man, and let them know where they could legally stalk you at and go support and purchase.
Open yours. But I gotta open it because the quality
fine.
is everything for me.
That's fine.
Yes.
Boulevard is my streetwear brand that has been in business for 2 years next month. Shout out to that. We started out with dad hats and socks. So this was like our very first product that we ever released. And this is the new socks that are coming out for the fall collection. So I had to lace my people at the BlackTop Radio because they always such a vibe.
Squad.
Yes.
They take care of me. I take care of them. So these are like absolutely top tier. Like you're not going to find them anywhere else. Promise. Made from scratch. Very good quality. And I mean, I am just obsessed. So I'm wearing them today. Check out my Instagram story if you want to see my look.
Love them.
But they are unisex, so men and women. They go from sizes 7 to 13, so they stretch. But these are amazing, and make sure y'all shop up on Saturday.
Word.
It's giving what it needs to give.
Absolutely, theboulevardbrand.com.
Okay.
Anything coming for the holidays?
I'm very excited. So now we are in a position where we have a cut and sew manufacturer. So we design everything from scratch. I'm very excited about that. So this is a transition for my company and where I desire for it to be in the future. So sweatsuits, hoodies, t-shirts, anything you can think of, we're coming out with. And everything is a vibe. So whatever you see, get it while you can because we don't do restocks. That's something we just started doing so we can keep the designs fresh. I definitely have a lot of goodies coming in store for Black Friday.
Okay.
Varsity jackets will be out in December. And then Iesha Mone'e label is dropping in November as well. That's secret information I haven't told my followers.
Oh, man.
Kill me.
What?
But my new purses are dropping as well in November. So I'm very excited to see where my business grows. And thank y'all.
Yes. We waiting for those purses. Well, I'm waiting for
the
the
bags
purses.
are coming. The girls are
There
ready.
are bags.
Waiting for the purses.
Yes.
You didn't see the bag she had.
What?
That's her bag.
Okay, listen here, fellas.
Not the
Okay.
Louis Vuitton, the other one.
I'm gonna buy all the inventory and then sell them out my trunk. So.
You know what? As long as I get a percentage, we're good.
Hey, I'm hitting up every barber and beauty shop. Try to
Yes,
Like
let
baby
'em know.
boy. Jody, you got that under new bag, Jody.
Absolutely.
I'm done. Yes,
It
I'm
ain't
excited
Birkin, it's
about that.
Boulevard, okay?
It ain't Birkin, it's Boulevard.
Come on now.
Period.
Squad, you know?
Right.
Well,
Okay.
man. And again, the information for these people to purchase is
theboulevardbrand.com. Follow us on all social media. It's just the Boulevard Brand spelled out. Plain and simple. And we have drops coming like every weekend in November. So
Right.
be ready, okay? Like we offer Shop Pay, Afterpay, Klarna, whatever you need, we got. PayPal, Apple Pay, every pay. So yes.
And the delivery is pretty fast too. I got my hat like in a week and a half. It's pretty quick.
word.
Yeah, the delivery is amazing. We ship out daily. We are a very small team, but we are expanding. So very excited about that.
So if you could give one key advice for someone out there that's looking to, possibly get into the same lane, or the same industry as you are, like what is one key advice you need to let these people know about when it comes to this type of industry, especially fashion and clothing?
Right. I'm going to say too, just because it kind of like ties in together. I would definitely say like do your research because there's so much information that is available to you for free that you do not have to purchase. So YouTube University, follow whoever you like on Instagram or whatever brand you wear, like figure out exactly what direction you want it to go in And then I would definitely say, like, be true to yourself. Don't create something because you see somebody else doing it. Like, create what feels good to you because it's easy for you to sell. So I don't have a problem selling socks because I'm like a sneakerhead. So when it's time for me to get dressed, I need a sock that matches my colorway, you know?
That's real.
The same thing for like sweatsuits. Like anybody that knows me knows I like live in sweatsuits like on a regular basis. So it's not a hard sell for me. So if you are like looking to do fashion or be a designer or create your own clothing company, I would definitely say just do your research and be yourself. You will go like forever far with those two things.
Word, because that's a cutthroat industry.
It's a cutthroat industry. And people always say, oh, everybody's doing clothing. I'm like, yeah, but nobody got a Boulevard. Period. So
yeah, everybody's not doing the same shit.
Well, even with that though, I feel like everybody don't have the consistency that you have.
That's
Absolutely.
very key.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think about when we brought you on here the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you coming on here to talk about something different. Yeah, I don't want to do that no more. Yeah, that was the thing with Pat. Like you actually on another level with it now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you just.
I only had shirts back then.
A lot of people with business and entrepreneurial stuff in general don't have consistency. Right. And you definitely have that with the Boulevard brand.
I appreciate that.
I commend you
that
for
means
that.
a lot.
Is there another best-selling book coming soon?
Oh, see, you asking me classified information. I can't really tell. Like,
Okay.
So for those that don't know, we definitely did the HBCU book for Virginia State, Amazon bestseller. That book did amazing numbers. But from that, I actually am branching off to do a project of my own. I can't say too much. The NDAs are in place. But 2022, you will definitely be seeing more work from me as far as like editorial goes and like book wise, and I'm pretty excited.
Oh man! Hey.
But this one is all me. So you know the other one was compiled of like different, Virginia State alumni and our experiences. This one is like Iesha Mone'e about my brand, my
Period.
my clothing line, my life. So yes, it's gonna be lit.
Word. Okay.
Yes. So now we're going for New York
Times
New York
bestseller.
Times, yeah, bestseller. We're in a different bracket, so I'm excited about that too.
Did you do anything this year with Richmond Fashion Week?
No, I did not. I was out of town. That was like around my birthday time, so I wasn't here. But we did do a back to school drive for Richmond City and Rico, and we gave out 150 book bags. So that was dope. That was like my first like community, give back thing. But definitely in the future, we would love to partner with, that event and many more. We do pop-up shops all the time. So anywhere in DMV, you can find us between 7-5 DC. We outside.
Did you do something? You did something. You doing that with Urban Cycling?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was Urban Cycling Group and the B-Box RVA. Yeah. Okay. So that was a really good collaboration because for those that don't know, JB is a part of Urban Cycling Group, but he actually used to print my shirts for Boulevard.
Okay, because
that's a connection, right?
So so now I know how that works. Okay.
I went to him and I'm like, I need your resources. Like I want to do a back to school drive. He's like, oh, we got you. So yeah,
Sweet.
It turned out.
I would love to see more of us get interested in being authors and writers.
For sure.
And knowing the importance of publishing and, what New York Best Times seller, or best selling means, things because it seems like, granted, when it comes to us, we are very creative people, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we could do more in the book realm, you know what I'm saying?
They always say if you want to hide something from our people, put it in a book.
Yeah.
But I could challenge that. I feel like there's a lot of authors here. In Richmond alone, it's just the fact that we're not supporting.
They don't have the exposure. Oh,
exposure
that too.
And support. First of all, we didn't read it anyway, but just
that's very true. Unless it's Facebook.
So I know a lot of authors, and I bought a lot of books.
Yeah.
And even if I haven't read all of them, because I probably purchased 30 books.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm honestly not reading. I haven't read all 30 of them, but I just bought it to support. And so that's how you get these best-selling titles.
It's a numbers
people
game.
Purchasing and supporting your book.
For sure.
And so I feel like we just need to support and body. And you got to think about books are pretty cheap in talking about retail stuff, right?
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got $100 bags and $100 shoes, and the book is like $9.99. $14.99,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you're at Target, make sure you get the price match.
Correct. It's easy to support these.
I'm just saying.
And now a lot of these books are digital now too. Amazon and stuff like that. So it's you should easily support people that write books.
I literally just went in Barnes and Nobles and spent $150 on books for me and my son.
Did you get Rick Ross?
I got that book.
It's
No.
amazing.
It's in the
Have you
truck
read
right
it?
now.
Have
I
you
want
read
that
it?
book.
I'm
No.
on chapter 3 right now.
Oh, I've read that book in 2 days.
So I'm not even gonna lie. So books like that, I actually prefer to get on Audible because I like to drive and listen to it. Especially if it's being read in that person's voice. Like 50 Cent's book, I listen to that. I listen to that probably in a day. Or almost almost in a day.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that one.
Because it was a really good book.
Correct.
But like for books like that, I do like to like drive and listen to them, especially if I have to go somewhere far.
In my flight books. I only read books on planes.
Oh, I definitely read when I travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just read in general though, because I just want to know.
I got to work on my reading.
For sure.
I have to, yeah.
But do like, so this is what you could do, or this is like a tip I always tell somebody. Like start with just like 10 minutes a day. Because think about it, 10 minutes is nothing. Like it goes by, you know, like that
Right.
fast.
Because I'm a podcast
That's
guy.
true.
I listen to
And that's
podcasts
okay.
all day.
Me too.
So I got to like put that in that time.
For
you know,
sure. Just
so
10 minutes. Start out with 10 minutes and I guarantee like it'll just grow and
maybe
you'll be
the
like very
Audible
impressed.
stuff.
I think it is like because I still have a book that I've been reading since the end of August.
Oh my
And-
God. I'm going to get you.
But you know what it
I'ma
is?
have to
It's
text you and
because
let you know it's time to read.
I'm reading schoolwork too. So it's like, damn, I've got to. Not that I got to pick up another book, but god damn.
Right.
I'm feeling an excuse.
No, I have to get better. And I bought the book because I made a promise to myself that I was going to read more. But yeah, it just be like when I read a sex book and then I got to go to.
You know what? See, this is getting dark. We always got to go.
But it's so crazy because you buy a book
But
from
it's still
somebody
reading.
to give you all the secrets and tips of how they got to where they at, and you still want to read it.
Facts. Like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Or like Think and Grow Rich.
I actually read half of that.
You got to finish.
I didn't finish it, but I will. I did
Because
read
what
half of
happens
that.
is people like I remember I was in corporate America like 15 years ago, and people was like, "Have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad?" And I'm like, "But you all still work here with me, so like you."
I
read
mean,
it."
I can definitely agree with you on that.
In the mind, I'm talking about the mindset from the outside. It's like so all 40 of you guys read it, and there's a call holding waiting for you to answer that call right now.
Man, you
That's
stupid.
hilarious. I can definitely agree with that. But I think, like, depending on where you are in your journey, I cannot with y'all. Like, I'm done.
Sometimes, because even people come to you with investment ideas and everything. I remember a guy reached out to me, one of my homeboys from back in the day. He was like, "Hey man, I got an opportunity for you. You can make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I need you to come check this out, this meeting we got going on." And I was like, "All right, cool." He was like, "But could you give me a ride to it?" I'm like, "Bro, when you come to me about money,
Have it together.
have money."
For sure.
Like, what are we talking about here? Like, so a lot of people don't read because of stuff like that. You know,
That's
like
true.
people like
Right.
you got broke people telling you to read these books to change your life.
Right.
Like, so how did it change your life?
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on where you are in your journey as well, though. Like, you know,
Sure.
everybody's going to interpret, like, information different. Because I could sit here and be like, Rick Ross' book, like, definitely motivated me to, like, hustle, you know, like, and
Correct.
turn up my hustle. But if she's not there in her journey, then it's not going to do the same thing for her,
Correct.
you know? So,
You might read them like, "Oh, that's cool. He did."
yeah,
doing
you
it."
know, and for me, it's like for where I am as far as, like, rebranding, transitioning, like, diversifying my investment portfolio,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, it's no excuses. I've been up at 5:30
Yeah.
every morning this week. You know what I'm saying? So I think it all depends on like where you are, like in your journey, like
Yeah.
yourself.
It definitely depends
And
on the
it'll
type
impact
of
you
book.
differently.
So
Definitely.
his book is awesome because the way it starts,
Agreed.
I can understand because it talks about the pandemic.
You finished reading
For
it?
sure.
The pandemic. Oh no, I'm still like in chapter 3 or 4. But like
You ain't gonna finish
the
reading it.
pandemic.
I'm
No,
dead.
I'm not giving you my
I'm
book
done.
first of all.
Damn.
It talk-
borrow mine. I'm done.
he
You
starts
can borrow
off
mine.
talking about the pandemic and how he started viewing things different and even looking at his house and his
But you know
property.
something though? I thought he was the owner of Wingstop. And that's my ignorance.
Wow.
I never but
I knew that before the book.
it's because he promotes it so much though.
Oh, correct,
It gave
correct.
me the energy like that was him.
'Cause he owns
like he made the menu.
that many
You
of
know,
them. Yeah, correct,
that was the
correct.
energy he was giving me. So when I read that, I'm like, wow. like,
not?
that's what I'm
He owns
saying.
30 of them. He don't own
That's what I'm
the
saying.
brand. Like, you know, he bought
He-
the
Oh,
franchise.
okay,
He bought the franchise.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, like for me, I see him on Instagram. It's lemon pepper
You would
wings every
think.
day.
Exactly.
I thought you was back there making them.
I mean, he in the whole thigh commercial.
He on the
Like,
phone.
right? Yeah, you know.
He on the
So
phone, lemon pepper with Drake and everything. Like, okay, all right.
right, yeah. Oh, sure,
But
they
yeah,
got lemon
I
pepper.
knew that situation. But yeah, definitely, like his mindset is crazy.
It's insane.
It's like, whoa.
It reminds you of Jay-Z, but in a different light. Because Jay-Z would never like give you
The
that.
South version.
Yeah, basically.
Well, shout out to all the readers out there. I know the Bernstein Bears definitely got me through a couple.
You know what? See my.
They got you hustling.
Yo, them books used to be good though.
Tell me about it.
That and Judy B.
Birds
Come
Jones.
on
Bears
now.
hustle. They got
I'm
hustling.
done.
They got
Listen.
grinding.
Y'all,
Let me tell you something. When that book fair hit, elementary
It was
school,
over.
oh
Yeah,
man,
I was a baller.
bruh.
Remember
$30.
Book It? Y'all had Book It?
I remember book
Yes.
it.
You read all the books
The
and get
pizza?
free pizza. and
Oh,
shit.
the free personal pan. Oh, I was doing that every
the
time.
pizza, I sure was.
And that joint was good. Like, it used to be
Absolutely.
hot.
That's what Pizza Hut was banging.
Yeah.
Right, the real Pizza Hut. Bring it back.
Man,
I might eat a pizza tonight.
shout out to Book It, man.
That's a fact.
That's a th- so real quick before we get to our top 5, what was the greatest book of all time in your
Wow.
opinion? The greatest book you ever read of all time.
The greatest.
The greatest book.
Glad we don't got no super Christians in here.
That's hilarious. I was gonna say, are we going X-rated? No, I'm joking. I don't even got one of those in my category.
50 Shades of who?
No, 50 Shades of Grey is really
Somebody
good.
would have said
though.
the Bible. The Bible.
That's hilarious. No, I'm not gonna say that. I would say the greatest
done
book
about
I've
40
ever
times.
read would probably have to be. I don't know. Can I just go by the year?
Let's go by the
You know what? Gucci Mane's book is like
Oh yeah, top tier.
fucking amazing.
Top tier.
Okay.
Easily.
Top tier.
Like I could read that book over and over again
Yes.
and I'm not bored.
Absolutely top tier.
Like just his story.
One of my favorite.
Really, bro?
One of my
I'm
favorites.
trying to think.
Just the way you blinking at me is giving me like, girl.
I would
it's
never
giving
expect you to
dry.
say Gucci Man. Like,
And that's what I'm saying. So like I'm not a huge fan of like his music. You know, I got songs that I like, but I don't have every
it right
album.
there.
But like
sure
literally
did.
that book, I could read cover to cover like and
It
not
was
get
good.
bored. It's amazing. Like
It
just to
was
see his
really
transition,
good.
like his journey.
that's how I feel about 50's first joint, Get Rich or Die Trying. The first one before the movie came
Oh,
out.
that is a good book. Yeah.
That book, like this, to me, when the movie came out, it was whack because the book was so
good.
detailed.
Wow.
Sure.
About his life, and that really changed my life about entrepreneurship.
Right.
This was when I was young.
I
so
think the latest one, Hustle Hard and Hustle Smart, is
that joint good.
I have
too.
not read that
But
yet, but I need
It's a different kind
to.
of
It's
book
good.
though, because it talks.
All right, let me borrow yours.
Give Rich or Die Trying
it's
talks about
audible.
him in the
Oh my
streets.
god! All right, send it to me.
Talks about him in the streets, where the new book is more about modern day 50, like who we know now.
And I love that for him.
And the first one was more about him, the streets, and how he dealing with crime and all them dudes in the
Yeah.
street and everything. So it's. I feel like you gotta have different books if your life changes like that.
I
You
think
gotta
so
have
too.
a different point. It's
Yeah.
like that's not it for you.
And I think you identify with different genres depending on where you are on your journey.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
like at this point, it's like I'm definitely reading like self-help, entrepreneurship, finance,
Definitely.
investments, you know.
Correct.
But like 5 years ago, I was reading 50 Shades of Grey cover to cover, like in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on where you are.
So
But
the
that's a really
greatest-
good book.
Like non-informational book. We're talking about stuff like
Greatest
that.
not okay.
So
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say like Jurassic Park was probably the best book I ever read.
Greatest book all time, coldest window ever.
That's a good book. You cheating
my
now.
God.
You cheating.
The coldest
Absolutely.
winter ever.
Coldest winter ever.
cheating
Greatest
now.
book all time.
It was the
It's
best
amazing.
of times. It was the worst.
It was
Greatest book.
That
did
is-
a whole book report on
got-
that shit.
Anybody that can get kids to sit down and read how many pages was that,
That
damn
book
book?
is long
That
as
shit
hell.
was
Yo.
like 500.
Yo.
They can get you to read that
Oh,
whole book.
The Diary of Anne Frank.
Oh my God.
yeah.
That's an amazing story.
That was sad, man.
Yeah, that was depressing.
It was
though.
sad, but it was really
It
good.
I'm
was
start
good.
dating all these school books now. I'm gonna get mad.
All right, I'm sorry. I was trying to tap back into like my
I was
childhood.
forced that these books were forced down your throat. I'm
Yeah.
talking about
Right.
books that you like decided to read.
I did decide.
know.
Coldest, they ain't make me read that in school.
'Cause I
You ain't
swear
never
I
read The
know
Coldest Winter
To Kill
Ever?
a Mockingbird by
school.
the book. Trying to tell you, man.
Oh, that's
page
hilarious.
to page.
Yeah, we did read that too.
I hate To Kill a Mockingbird. Boy.
Another good book is I loved Issa Rae's book. It was a good book because it's basically about her life and kind of how she got to where she is. It's really good. I think I've gotten more into autobiography stories.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Charlotte's
think so,
Web.
too.
Definitely.
I know Charlotte's Web.
Oh, Charlotte's Web is good. Yeah.
Charlotte's Web.
I'm done.
Stuart Little.
Like, what?
Huck Finn.
Let me think
So
what
none of
else.
y'all was on Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter
I
for
love
sure.
Harry Potter, yes.
Harry Potter for sure.
Harry
I
Potter used
forgot
to
all
shut
about
it
Harry
down.
Potter.
Y'all
For
showing your
sure.
age now. Y'all younger than me.
Oh, don't do
Yeah,
that.
don't get mad at us.
Don't be mad. Right. I'm in my prime. I'll tell anybody in a minute.
I'm sorry, he read He-Man.
He
so,
mad.
Yeah.
He didn't have the opportunity.
Nah,
But let's not be mad at the people who did.
Yeah,
you ain't catch the essence.
Harry
you know?
Potter was lit.
Harry Potter was it. Harry Potter was what? These people
Lit.
went crazy over Harry Potter, man.
Facts.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, congratulations to you. Okay. All right. We wish you much success here at the BlackTop. You know,
Yes,
we got you back
absolutely.
Here, okay?
Sure.
Boulevardbrand.com.
.com.
All right.